This is Sir Gerald Bautista, Master Teacher 1 of IBABANG IYAM Elementary School, together with my co-author, Sir Jefferson R. Alojado, Principal 1. And our title of our action research is about 3-year term advisory scheme in IBABANG IYAM Elementary School. The teaching of literacy and numeracy is a core responsibility of schools, especially by the teachers. In that, IBABANG IYAM Elementary School already implemented for grades 1 to 3 the 3-year term that for every teacher they will handle the same learners for about 3 years in order to focus and teach same learners, especially in literacy and numeracy. This paper will determine if the said 3-year teaching scheme will be effective based on the improvement of learners' academic performance, especially in English, Filipino, and mathematics, and also know if it is really a teacher factor problem. In the long run, this piece of work was confined at the assessment of the 3-year term advisory in IBABANG IYAM Elementary School, and its effects to the learners' academic performance. Included also are some recommendations to improve the program and the literacy and numeracy level of the subject of the study. Every teacher ultimately has the same wish for their students. They want them not only to succeed but to excel in all areas of life. One of the ways that can facilitate this wish is to give the gift of literacy together with numeracy. Learners become literate as they develop the knowledge, skills, and dispositions to interpret and use language confidently for learning and communicating in and out of school and for participating effectively in the society. As intervention, the Project 3-PIT will also focus on the intermediate level, which is grade 4 to 6. The teachers will handle their learners for 3 consecutive years. This project will help the teachers to familiarize their learners in every aspect, especially personally and academically. This will also ensure that learners after grade 6 will be ready before they enter the secondary level with equipped at least basic knowledge in reading, writing, and math skills. This study aims to assess the 3-year term teacher scheme in IBABANG IYAM Elementary School, West District, Division of Lucena City, in relation to literacy and numeracy skills utilized by the teachers and with implications to academic performance. Specifically, it will seek answers to the following questions. Number 1, what is the general average of mean percentage score test results in mathematics, English, and Filipino of grade 1 to 3 learners? 2, what effect did this 3-year term advisory scheme have on learners' learning in terms of reading, writing, and numeracy skills? And number 3, did the amount of time in the advisory program, which is 3 years, substantially increase any effect? The main data gathering instrument to be used in this study is the questionnaire, which will be formulated in the form of checklist to make the correspondence filling up of the questionnaire item faster and more convenient. It has 2 parts, the first of which was the respondent's assessment of the project through focus on reading, writing, and numeracy skills. The second part will be an interview regarding on the effect of the duration of time and the relationship with the academic performance of the learners throughout 3 academic school years. Other data is the test results of grade 1 to 3 in mathematics, English, and Filipino in 3 academic consecutive years. As a discussion of results, number 1, that there was an increase during the 3-year term scheme despite the during 2020 to 2022. The school was in a modular approach. In mathematics, there was a decrease during 2019-2020 and 2020 to 2021 due to the transition of modular approach due to pandemic. But between 2020 to 2021 to 2021 to 2022, there was an increase in the MPS in mathematics. In English and Filipino, there was an increase of MPS during the implementation of the said project. Number 2, that there was an increase during the 3-year term scheme despite that during 2020 until 2022 in grade 2 learners, even the school was in a modular approach. In all 3 subjects, there was an increase of MPS during the implementation of the said project. Number 3, that there was an increase during the 3-year term scheme despite the during 2020 to 2022 in grade 3 learners in the 3 subjects. In all 3 subjects, there was an increase of MPS during the implementation of the said project. Number 4, that most of learners in grade 1 to 3 has the positive effect in their handwriting skills during the 3-year scheme that has mean of 4.56 with the verbal interpretation of very great extent, while all the learners that learn how to express their ideas well has 4.43 mean and have a great extent verbal interpretation. And number 5, that according to teachers involved in the said project, that there are positive effects to teachers and teachers in 3-year term, like the familiarization of learners and the constant increase of grades and performance of the learners, especially in reading, writing, and numeracy skills. The negative effect of the program is the changes of needed lesson plans, worksheets, and other learning materials. But overall, the project had positive effect, especially if we're not in a pandemic situation. Recommendation number 1, teachers must conduct more intervention strategies to learners that are struggling in reading, writing, and numeracy skills. Second, teachers should attend and join training and seminars regarding new different effective strategies, especially fit in pandemic situation and in the new normal. Number 3, the school must make a school-based learning materials related to the basic skills that will be validated by the proper authorities. And number 4, encourage teachers to learn and study more regarding the right teaching and learning process. And this is the plan for our research utilization, that the results of this project will discuss during the lab session or inset as part of the evaluation and dissemination process. The school will schedule a session for the dissemination of results to teachers and its plan for improvement. The researcher will also present it to the PSDS for proper evaluation and assistance, and it will also be presented in the Division Research Colloquium and published in CRIS, the SDO Lucena Research Journal. For this, thank you very much and have a good day.